I don't think I plugged my headset in. Yep, I'm a Kadir. Maybe it's plugged in. Just didn't hear nothing. Hey, Plug TV. This is Adrian here. Getting ready for some Agent Conan. Making sure everything's loaded up. There's always that delay at the beginning where if I'm talking, apparently you miss out on all my funny jokes. So give it an extra minute to load. Trying to minimize some stuff here. Alright, let's catch our bearings. We haven't done Agent Conan in a while. I know we got a couple of quests here on the island, and that's all we're doing is basic questing and enjoying ourselves. We got Eagle Claw watching right now. Yay! Good to see ya. What am I picking up? Oh yeah, crocodile skins. I got a crocodile over here I'm gonna get. Poor little crocodiles. Did you kill one over there? Oh, okay. Got another crocodile. I was gonna get attacked by a pick, but I guess I've outgrown the picks here. I gotta like come over. Yeah, I don't know what that guy's doing. I don't know. He must not realize it's not a PvP server. I don't know what he was doing. Oh, goodness. That's alright. There's our island. Oh, yeah, there's stuff. Coconuts over here. Well, I don't know how many more I had to get. Well, I need at least no more. I'm done there. Alright, so I'm getting some crocodiles. Alright, well I know where mushrooms are. And panthers are pretty abundant. Oh boy. Yeah, just trying to remember all the quests we got. We're just trying to complete out all the basic quests here on the play, because once we start doing the nighttime quests, our class quests, those are all solo. So we won't be able to play, so we're just kind of focusing a whole lot on the multiplayer aspects until we get out beyond the beginning starting island, and then we can group up again after that. Yeah, you know, kind of annoying that the class quests are soloable. I mean, they have a nice built-up story with it, but yeah, you can't do the Eagle Claw asked, or says you can't do the class quest while group. No. The way it works is the class quests are done at night time, and it's all solo. So with that in mind, they're not difficult, but they are solo. So you have to do all your group stuff during the day, and then to do the nighttime quests all by yourself. And they take you all the way through level 19-ish. If you do a combination of your class quests and the daytime, by the time you are ready to leave the island, you're going to be about level 20. So, you know, they encourage both. My understanding was when the game originally came out, the starting island was going to be purely solo, like a lot of games. They have like a little introductory area that's just solo for you to run through, and they just kind of mash the two elements together. You know, it gives you a chance to learn your class by yourself, and then you know you have opportunity to learn how to do group play with other folks. So I think they thought it would be the best of both worlds. Oh, I'm pushing the wrong keys. But you know, it doesn't bother me that much. We've done these quests so many times. There was no skins on that one. There we go. I got oh, okay, I'm at 21. Let me grab these. Okay, I'm still gonna need a few. We can head this way though, towards the mushrooms, and there's more crocodiles on the way to the mushrooms. So we just gotta go on this side. Some of these guys are still a little aggressive. They're not overly dangerous. When we first came onto the island, it's kind of tough, but we're getting tougher. Right, level 14. Yeah, so by the time we're done with this, we're gonna be able to rock through the solo stuff pretty well, I think. And then Eagle Claw says, "Wow, it's kind of strange." Yeah, I thought so too, but like I said, you get used to it, and then it's just, I didn't really need that. Oh, I got a full inventory. Let's see. Yeah, mine is too. Oh, that's right, that's right. I think because when we started over, we were, my wife and I were both given a free 30-day premium account, kind of a come back to Conan and spend money on us kind of a thing. And so all my fun slots for bags that I used to have filled up. So I've prematurely filled my bags. I'm gonna have to go to town and sell down the beach. Waiting on my wife to catch up. I have to admit, though, it might be kind of rough to say about the game, but my favorite part of the game really is the starting island. I like it because it's got spoken dialogue quests all the way through, so it has a real good immersive factor in it. However, once you leave the starting area, you don't quite get all them story. Yeah, and then Cynic says, inventory problems. Surprise, surprise. Welcome, Cynic. I know, I'm awful with inventory. The only thing that really saves me, though, is they store your quest items and harvestable items in separate tabs, so at least I can finish my quest. The mushrooms are all up and down this hillside. You just gotta run up and down. Steps. Steps. Yeah, we don't want to go down there yet. Alright, we can go down there. I think we even have a quest to go in here. I don't know, what kind of mushrooms are you looking for? Here's one. And there's a treasure box we can pick up too. And I think this box here will respawn for you. Oh, but my inventory is full. Imagine. Alright, so I'm going to drop this hat and pick up whatever's in the box. Ooh, how's that sword? Oh, mine's better. What did I pick up? Oh. I think it said something about I might be able to pick my item up after I make room, which means... oh, that's right. They put in a special slot somewhere that if you overfill, you then click on the slot to grab your overfill. Yeah, wherever that's at. I don't know. Ooh, that guy's got good stuff. Ooh, look at her. Well, they spent money on equipment out of the new area. So I'm here for mushrooms. Just pick up your special item. Yeah. Did it drop a bag for you? I guess maybe that's what this is. Special loot bag. Well, I got special loot waiting for me somewhere. I'll figure it out. Okay, can you go in the building? Oh, after you grab your mushroom. Because we got a mission in the mausoleum. We actually got several coming up here pretty soon. Oop, mushroom. I thought I saw a mushroom here. Maybe you just picked it. I need one more mushroom, and then we gotta get wine from the mausoleum. Oh, here's my mushroom. And then I'll be right into the mausoleum with you. Here it comes. Ta-da! Now I can return those. Well, I'm just thinking, there are so many missions we actually have to do. Wow, it's just like, there's so much to do on this starting island. And here we go. Should pull you in. Can you click it? Right click. For group, we should end up in the same instance. Oh, okay. I knew. I think our air conditioner broke. So we called a maintenance guy, but he won't be here till tomorrow to look it up. So it's like unbearably. Oh, maybe tomorrow. Hey, Shadow, welcome. So it makes wanting to sit here in the heat and play games kind of rough, but we will do it for you. Alright, let's just kill everything in here, because we can. Oh, that's perfect. My wife said she got a trophy of evil, and I said that fits her perfectly. Yep, evil amulets. Oh yeah, and then we even had a quest to come in here and collect up these amulets, so coming in here was a very good thing. Get our wine, pick up some amulets. And then eventually we got to come back because we get to do a mission that lets us open up that sealed door there. Ooh, we get to learn what's behind the door. Cynic says there's an option other than kill everything. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's Conan. I know he was being funny. Right? He was being funny. No, it's Conan. That is his option. Drunken stupor and kill everything. They just don't have a lot of women rousing. That was tops it off as Conan. And okay, just double checking. Let's jump on in here. And oh, I think you got that bag. I believe we attacked the wall. No name. Bash our way in. This time it's living opponents. I think I might turn my sound down a little bit. I have no idea how loud that is coming through to you guys, so we'll just turn it down. Yeah, my wife says at least this game isn't as loud as her Assassin and Ion, so that's a good thing. And I believe we only have one more week of playing on the European server before it goes live on the North American server. North American server for Ion's coming real soon. And I believe that is everything. We got the spiced wine, the evil amulets, all the food items. It's amazing. This game's been out forever. It's free to play, and people are still selling Age of Conan Gold. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. In the new player help even. That's even better. Oh, I forgot how to put my weapon away. There it is. To the White Sands. Alright, so we're going to take a peek at our quest, see if there's anything else on the White Sands, because I don't see a point in leaving the White Sands if we still have a mission or two. I think it's J for journal. White Sands. Yeah, we gotta get feathers. It's a grave invite. That one's done. Path of the Pirate done. Tailored tasks are done. The lost bottles. Okay, I know where the bottles are. Alright, so we're gonna go pick up our bottles and then some feathers, then we can head back to town. They're not the most original of quests, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, Eagle Claw. All that stealth screaming. I know, yeah, if you haven't seen my wife play Ion yet, Wings of Eternity I think it's called, her assassin is so loud. It's like a tennis player running around trying to backstab people. It's crazy. She's even going as far as when the North American comes out to, you know, go through the different character voices until she picks a quiet person or just play a different class altogether. But yep, she's not happy with her current build. Ooh, these are level 15, so it will be a little tough. But here are all the bottles of wine, so just grab it. Grab, grab, grab. So we get to fight, and we get bottles. There's bottles in the water too. There's like the bottles on land are somewhat different than the bottles in the water. So you just kind of got to make your way around. I save you. Are you alive? Consider yourself saved then, baby. Because that's what we do in Conan. We save the winches. My wife didn't hear me. She said, excuse me. I said, that's what we do in Conan, is we save the winches. Here we go. I'll save you again. Look at that. I even pulled an aggro for once. Nice. Ooh, there's my crocodile skin. Oh, I need 5 more crocodile skins. Ooh, wait a minute. That means this bag. Oh, these must have crocodile skins. Yeah, I think when I first played, this quest was like the 30 crocodile skins, which I hate games where you had to pick like 30, 40, 50 of an item, and then it's one at a time, and then that's only if it drops. And that's kind of how that particular mission was when it first came out. You had to get 30. And I think they at least had it where the crocodiles, at least every crocodile you killed did drop skins. But still, that's 30 crocodiles. Now, during the course of play, I probably would kill 30 crocodiles just because they're all over the island. It was just the fact of being told I had to kill 30 crocodiles to get 30 crocodile skins just annoyed me to no end. I just, for some reason, am not into that kind of quest. I don't know, it just doesn't thrill me. Alright, I gotta get 1 more bottle of wine. 5 bottles of wine on the wall. Take one down, pass it around. Okay, I've got all my wine, I got all my rum. Now we just gotta go get feathers, which is up here when you're ready. We get to go back towards... Ooh. Up here somewhere, I think. Beat it up, beat it up! Yeah, Eagleclaw says that the random drop quests are awful. Yep, I agree. Awful and terrible, and then Cynic says, does anyone actually like those quests? You know, all I can say is somebody must, because every game I play has them. So somebody must think they're important, otherwise they wouldn't be in there, is my opinion. Okay, I believe we can go up this way. Yep, I got everything. You got it? I got my skins, my wines, my rums. So now we just gotta run back, grab some feathers. Oh no! So what level was that? Because pretty soon it won't attack us if we can level up enough. My wife, that's her favorite animal, is the tiger. Alright, so we have to go up this way. Okay, I think we can kind of come up here. We have to... I think if we come around here we can avoid going through the house. Oh. If we skirt the edges this way. Well, I was just trying to think of a shortcut. Sorry, tiger. Oh, it's a boss. He's mad. Take that. Eagleclaw says, I doubt it. I swear the percentage drop chance reduces the closer you get to finishing it. Yeah, I agree. It's like the better you do, the harder it is to find stuff. Okay, that I can actually use. And then Shadow says, yeah, like in Perfect World. I haven't really played Perfect World too much to really have to deal with that, fortunately. So I guess I'm lucky there. And then Eagleclaw says, I can't count how many times I've been stuck on just need one more. Yeah, I feel that way, especially with EverQuest 2 back in the day. They've made changes, but back when you had to do legends and lores, you had to kill X amount of creatures to pick up X amount of body parts in order for you to finish out this book to get a special attack ability. Yeah, it was just crazy, crazy, crazy. And then Shadow says, yeah, which I got hacked on. Oh, Perfect World got hacked. I got hacked with EverQuest. I feel your pain. Oh, he says, then Shadow says, pretty much he lost all his DQ items and all my fat. Oh, man. You know, the only thing that would even make me feel remotely like trying to go and fix that stuff is if it's paid, you know, that's free. But if you had to, you know, it's the fact that you had to invest all that time that makes getting your account hacked really suck. Then if you actually spent real money on it, that sucks even more. Alright, so I'm trying to figure out where you drop out of the... There it is. Boom. I knew I'd find a way around. And then we just gotta go up them stairs. I took the roundabout shortcut. She says that's why she always leads. Well, see, the other way was more direct, but it takes you through a house of evil and ill repute. This way just kind of takes you around, and it takes you up to the vine. There's a vine over here you gotta climb somewhere. There it is. Oh, I gotta spend points and climb. Alright. I gotta have 50 points and climb. I pretty much just save my points for character development. I don't really spend them. And the game seems to play just fine without spending points in anything. So all I do is put them in climb. I like how that's named. Object 004754 Global MPE White Sands Terrain Foliage. Vines number 2. That's hot. Alright, so here come the feathers. Let's come back here. A nest of some very big nasty bird. And I need one more. Oh yeah, this is easily gonna put us getting close to level 16. So from here, if you want, we could probably just do a Path of Ashura back. Well, let's see how we doing. Fishy future. Yeah, you want to go and just kill up to... See, here's another one. 50. We have to kill 50 pigs on the beach. Yep, we can go kill pigs. And then later here we got to do... let's see. Sancha, the mistress of the bearded clam. Whorehouse is the lost one for her girls. Hortensia has gone missing on the White Sands Isle. And Sancha wants me to search the southern pig camp there to see if I can find any evidence of where she might be. Yep. That's a group quest. We'll hit 1 or 2 levels and then go back and do it. Let's climb down. Could probably jump that, but I don't want to take a bunch of damage. Boink. Alright. Now, from here later on, after we go to the southern part of the island, we would eventually fight our way down in there to rescue Hortensia, but for now, we don't need to go that way. I think those are level 17, level 15, 16. Yeah, we're not ready for that anyway. Well, let's see, since we're running back to town. Cool things in the world of free games. I got my beta invite to Ghost Recon Online, which I'm pretty excited about, even though it's hard and I suck at it. It's Ghost Recon, it's got machine guns and stealthing and sniping, which is interesting because I saw some beta gameplay footage and I heard that some folks were giving out beta keys, so I went to this website, but it's a European site and apparently the beta keys they had did not work in America, so I was a little bit sad. So then I went to GameStop, and apparently GameStop was giving out beta keys for it. So I went and looked around and found that indeed they were giving out beta keys. And I signed up to get a beta key from them, and they didn't send it to me. So in the midst of trying out all these different beta keys, yeah, we don't want to go that way. I'm going to go back this way. Oh yeah, I suppose. Well, there's also some bad tough stuff that way too. So anyway, I went to the UBI website to try one of the codes I got that was denied because it doesn't work in America. And they had an option that said, you know, forgot code, and they would resend the code to you. So just on a whim of curiosity, I said, go ahead and send my code because I forgot it. And sure enough, they sent me a code. So that tells me either A, I cheated the system somehow and they sent me a code when in fact they had never sent me a code because it said resend code, well, or that means I had a code ages ago and had no idea, so I missed out on all kinds of beta testing for that game. Oops. Just sounded good. And then Shadow says, I just got Battlefield 2 and Time Shift today for Xbox 360. Oh man, Battlefield 2 is classic. But Time Shift I'm not too familiar with. And for both only paid 12 bucks. Oh, that's... Well, I would get them too if I had an Xbox. 12 bucks for 2 games is outstanding. Now, if you had said Battlefield 3 and Modern Warfare 3 for 12 bucks, that would have been even more outstanding. Ooh, look. The cannibal camp. Alright, so we're going to work our way down the coast and kill pigs. Let's see. You want to go this way? Alright. Guess we'll go this way. Yeah, I saw some gameplay footage for the Ghost Recon Online, and I mean, it's an outstanding game, especially because it's going to be free to play when it launches, with a cash shop to get money so you can buy equipment and armor. But what was nice is so far it looks like all the equipment that you could either pay cash to get access to now, if you just play the game enough, you can unlock equipment. I just got scolded. She says I have to be wait between fights to give her enough time to go into stealth mode. So yes, I will wait. Alright, picked camp. And then the only reason I was looking for Ghost Recon Online is the Ghost Recon Future Soldier. Some gameplay footage I saw for that. I thought that looked pretty good. Oh, these are level 17. Uh-oh. Guess we gotta fight to... Oh, I'm about to die. Check it out, health potion. Oops. Not quite ready for the level 17 picks. Okay, so we'll go closer to the starting area where they're like level 10. Alright, so I need to put up this, that one. Those are my buffs. Alright. So avoid the level 17 picks. Got it. And then if you're interested in the Asian MMOs, Webzen, looks like pretty soon they'll be releasing some form of beta for C9. It's been in Korea for a few years, just now coming out to the States, and they just got done doing a special VIP testing phase. So I'm hoping pretty soon they'll do an open beta for that one. That's supposed to be another action MMO. Free to play, so if that's the case, I'll be picking it up. And let's see, I downloaded one. I tried playing it. The problem is when I tried playing it, the matchup service just put me on 1 versus 1 maps, which isn't very fun when the person's much higher level than you. But it's Blacklight Retribution, which is another first-person shooter, but it's supposed to be really good. The little bit I played, I mean, it's fine. It's kind of a sci-fi futuristic feel to it. So, you know, if that's your thing. But if I was to compare it to the Ghost Recon Online, which I will because they're both free to play, I think Ghost Recon Online has much better gameplay because they've retained the ability for you to crouch behind cover, so it has a cover system, which, I mean, is just, I think is very cool when you can just run up to stuff, crouch down and hide behind it and use the cover to your advantage. And I didn't have that with Blacklight Retribution. Plus, I also like the fact that it's a third-person shooter, and so I kind of like seeing my person run around, whereas Blacklight Retribution is first-person. So, you know, the cool thing about having all these games is choices. You just gotta pick the one that suits you. So I'll probably be doing some Ghost Recon footage for those who are interested. I've had ups and downs. I've had a couple matches where I had like 4 kills in a row, which was kind of cool, so I ended up with actually having killed some folks. But a majority of the time, it's just terrible. Terribly embarrassing. Well, I'm gonna greed that one. I'll eat that, and I'll greed. Alright, once we get past the crocodiles, there will be a plethora of picks, and we need 50 of them. Yeah, I need less than that. I should probably track that one. Picks. Ooh, Fishy Future. That's it. So I gotta kill... I've killed 13. Let's see if I can weave my way between the crocodiles. And then here come the picks. Oh, I was gonna say she can one-shot a minion. Kinda like how they got minions, so they're just real easy to kill. Kinda reminds me of minions from Dungeons and Dragons. They're just little You know, if they hit you, they do damage, but if you hit them, they go down pretty quick. Die. Totally missed. I didn't miss. It's still barely damaged. There we go. Oop. Oh, do you need stamina? I'll have to... I don't want that book. There you go. We'll just clear a path of destruction and violence. Get it? Oh, I thought you were. Because you can one-shot the minion with your special backstab. Oh, and then Cynic and Eagle Claw. Yay, I get props for D&D. I love D&D. My wife bought me like a whole bunch of cool D&D stuff. My DMD Dungeon Master box because I DM it. I just don't have anybody to play with. So, yeah, in fact, what was so cool, I thought was cool, was last November, we went on a cruise with some friends, and we played D&D on a cruise ship down in the Bahamas. So that was kind of my cool geek moment. So I was DMing out there on vacation. That was fun. And then we're going to meet up again this year, and we'll probably play some more. However, the mistake that we had last time was we let our kids play with us. I mean, I hate to say a mistake, but the kids are, you know, really young, and I think it's great. Young kids can play. It's, you know, but then I ended up with you got like 7, 8 people sitting around the table all wanting to roll dice, and then it just takes forever for a combat. You know, so I mean, they all had fun, but trying to do anything meaningful quickly, you know, just, alright, 8 people later, alright, it's your turn again, what do you want to do? So, yeah. But anyway, yeah, I love D&D. And then the thing that made me mad was they announced 5th edition. Like, I love 4th edition. I'm glad they came out with 4th edition. I could spend days and days comparing and talking about 4th edition and why I like it. Rules that I've come up with to really make the combat pretty cool. And then they announced 5th edition. Oh, so mad. So mad. So I am playing Age of Conan, and he brought out the D&D in me. Well, these says I prefer, Eagle Claw says I prefer 3.5 personally, but to each their own. Yeah, I've not played 3 or 3.5, just kind of looked them over, and yeah, the thing I liked about 4 was they gave everybody stuff that they can do, which I always thought was neat, more than just bash. And I don't know. Yeah, I liked it. I know a lot of people said it played like an MMO on tabletop, which is cool. I like MMOs, so it worked good for me. Because I started with 1st edition, the old D&D red box, and then we played 1st edition Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, and just looking back at those days and comparing it to 4th edition we had a lot more fun with. Because when I played 1st edition stuff, if you played like a wizard or something, I mean, that was the suck. You know, level 1, magic missile. That's it. That's it. You cast one spell, you're done. And you spend the rest of the game throwing darts or trying to use your staff or some kind of sling weapon. You know, just horrible. But I honestly have not really played 3 or 3.5 with folks to really get that much kind of in-depth to know if it was any better, if they had fixed those kinds of problems. So I will admit that I cannot really compare 4th to 3rd. But when I compare 4th to 2nd edition, which That's where a lot of my friends, we spend our time on 2nd edition because we love that over 1st edition. And so I like 4th edition over 2nd edition. So, yeah, you know, that's why they got the different editions. And then that way, you know, if you like 3rd and hate that it died, then they had Pathfinder, which I had not played Pathfinder. Looked interesting. I think I'd want to be a player. I don't know if I'd want to run it. But anyway. And then Sync says, as a DM, I prefer 4th because of the ease of making encounters. Yeah, I agree. I've had no problems either following a module or something and creating encounters. It's just, the game it's really DM friendly for making stuff, I think. And as a player, I liked all the customization in 3.5, which I like. I think they 3.5 and 4th and Pathfinder, all those games have so much stuff out now. Customizations is crazy. But for me, I prefer vanilla any of the systems. Just give me the basic core rulebook, because at a certain point, trying to keep track of all the things that you can't do, especially for the DM who has to keep track of all that stuff too, and the players who like to be the rules folks and try to correct you on how things should not be, it just gets tough. So I just play vanilla. Just whatever's in the basic book. Keep it simple. Die. We've got 3. Well, this went pretty quick. Once you're a couple levels up on stuff, you just kind of slice and dice your way through them. Or me, crush and bash. Would like to find a better sword. The only problem is I don't know if being on a free account, I got all my, oh, I need one more. If being on a free account, I don't know if I get to use the auction house. That would be sad. That might be one of those silly imposed limits on a free account. That would be sad. There it is. 50. Oh, let's go turn all these in. So the only one we have left is to go find Hortensia, but we can come back for her some other time. We have other places of the starting island to explore. This is actually just a portion of the starting island. And then when you do the solo quests, it opens up even more portions of the island that you don't see during the day. Oh, hey, we're probably high enough level to get this bottle. This lets you go to the Monkey Island, which is cool. It's just the island with big monkeys, but it's still kind of neat. Oh, let's see here. And then, yeah, Eagle Claw says, yeah, backseat DMers can get annoying. Yeah, you know. Fortunately, I've been blessed with the few groups I have played in. I was a DM. You know, we had the rules lawyers, but what's nice is when you got that rules lawyer, the backseat rules person, who tries to point out flaws in what you're doing, and then you open up the rule book and you can point and say, here it is, rules lawyer guy who thought you knew, but it's right here. You were wrong, I was right, so back off. I like that. Sense of empowerment. And then Cynic says, true, but I found they are great for when you can't remember something. Which is true. However, my rule for that is I make it up. Because I like to go by the old Gary Gygaxian, the rules are just a suggestion. So, we play to fun, not to the rules. Sometimes it's hard to convince that rules lawyer person of that, but most people are pretty cool with it. If you're not sure, just kind of make it up or play what seems fair at the time. Alright, let's start turning these in. Give. Mission. Goodbye. Now, oh shoot. Oh, I need to sell before I turn all these in, so I have room in my inventory. Anywho, let's see here. Cloth. This one's light armor. Oh, goody. Better armor. A pirate sash. Yeah, let's go with this. Take it. Now watch my experience jump right there in the lower left-hand corner. I just hit that level, so it's not going to jump much, but bing, that's actually a pretty good jump. Now I'll put this new pants on. That stupid tunic though is really covering up my stuff. I need to find some new chest armor. I'm going to go sell before I turn these in. Actually, I think I might be able to sell to the guy up here, but I'm not sure. We'll run back. Yeah, so imagine that, inventory problems. Yeah, well, I'm going to take care of that right now. Running. So I did at least sign up for the beta. I know it's funny to say this, but the beta for Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. So I'm hoping I can get in on that. I signed up for it while I was a member of their, oh, it's down here, member of their monthly service fee thing, which I was really disappointed with their online tools. Those never improved. I was so mad. I spent money and money. I mean, now we did use it for printing out character sheets, but the characters were a waste of ink. So much wasted space. I was just so disappointed. And it was, I mean, the character generator was cool because it had all the most up-to-date rules. You just print out your character sheet and it's always correct. But beyond that, it was just a real pain because they were like 6 pages long. They had lots of white space. Like, given time, I probably could have come up with a better sheet. So I was kind of mad about that. And then finally they came out with a beta for the game, the tabletop, virtual tabletop system, which at the time, which made me kind of mad. Ooh, I did get something better. Made me mad because at the time you had to be a member, a paying member to play in the beta, but they finally opened it up where I could send codes. But by then it was just kind of a, I don't know. I just saved my money. Oh, and then I got a padded leather jerkin. So I got 2 to choose from there. Let's sell some other junk here. Let's start down below. So this broadsword, mine's better. My helmet's better. Ooh, it's the same. Oh, no, this has got better stats. So I would keep that one. Okay, that I can sell. That I can sell. There's a few things I can get rid of. That I can sell. That I can sell. I would keep that. Let's see here. And then Cynic says, hopefully with the next edition of D&D they get lots of player input and pull the best from all the editions. Yeah, I have no idea. Part of me thinks that they've already got it built. And so by the time the beta comes out, it's pretty much been decided what's going to be in it. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to sell that one. Pirate pants. Sell it. Wait. Yep, sell it. Okay, sell. Pirate cutlass. Sell. Pictish hatchet. Sell. Alright. Oh, and the bow. Yep, get rid of those. Peg leg, that's money. Otho's buckler. Nope, can't use shields. And save those. Alright, so now I've got 2 armors to look at. 79 armor with 5 constitution. Oh, look at that. That one is just ever so slightly better. So let me come out of the sell mode so I don't actually accidentally sell it. Now this here apparently has got a little bit better armor than this one, so I'm going to go ahead and put that on. And then, oh, those pants are hideous too. You know, sometimes it is about the fashion and how you look, not how good the stats are, so just keep that in mind. Luckily they've got a vanity tab now in, so if I do find something really cool but it sucks, I can still wear it. And then, yeah, let's put that one on. Gives me a little protection versus holy. I don't need the wisdom. And then I can sell a couple more items here. Sell that, that, and that. And then come out of that. And now I can rearrange. And I think, if I remember right, for 5th edition they brought back Zeb Cook, I think is his name, who worked on like 2nd edition and stuff. I really liked his work. Let's see, and then Cynic says, possibly but doubtful, since one of their goals should be to get back people who went to Wretched Clones, but I digress. Yeah, I mean, I've heard that the idea of like the beta was to take people's input so they could fashion a better game. I doubt it. I really doubt it. Because what they'll do, there's a couple things that they'll do, I think. I think they're going to put in a system that they want the same. Then, by the fact that they've done a public beta, and actually this isn't my original idea, but someone put it out there and I thought I would take it because it was a good idea. I just don't remember who said it, so we'll pretend it was me. He said, though, I went back down and turned in quests. Are you still selling? Oh, yeah, no, I'm just turning in quests. Anyway, and this guy, what he said was, the best thing they could do is offer this public beta, make the game how they want, which I think they will. Then, if people don't like it, all they have to do is fall back and say, but we did a public beta, and this is what the people wanted, so really it's your fault the game sucks. See, now they have an out. They didn't have that with 4th edition.
Let's see the quality. Yes. Well. Be well.
Alright, and experience check. Ching. But you know, I got people around here somewhere that need quests turned in. I just gotta find them. There we go. Now, I will tell you, if you haven't seen it, and I would recommend it, Warhammer 3rd edition actually has a lot of stuff that I thought a role-playing game should have, and they have. Very good game. Just hard for me to learn, and I didn't want to shell out the $100 to get the base set, so I shelled out a little bit less for some of the bits and parts. Really like it. I just wish I had time to really find a gaming group and play it out.
No, you lie. You
Just turning in a quest here.
Yes. What's your step?
But like, for example, one of the things. Oh wait, experience check. Ching. One of the things I liked about the Warhammer, which always questioned on D&D, was D&D you roll stats. That's fine. You have strength, intelligence, whatnot. So you roll them to assign them a number. You know, just like this game. You know, you have your stat. But what is that stat used for? It's used to derive a number. You know, either a penalty if your stat's too low, or a bonus if you get a high stat. So with D&D, you know, the basic game is basically you roll 3 6-sided dice, and that's your stat. So 3 to 18. So if you have an 18, you're going to get like a +4 bonus to your wisdom or whatever. Okay, cool. So that's the basic concept. Other than that, you don't really use the stat that I can really think of. It helps determine saving throws and different stuff like that. But then from there on out, a lot of it is all level based, and otherwise you don't really need that number. So I always thought, well, gee, why don't you just come up with a system where you assign the bonuses to your stats, and then you know what they are right away, and you don't have to worry about rolling dice and whatnot. And that was one thing Warhammer Fantasy 3rd edition did, I thought was exactly the system I wanted. You buy the bonuses. It's a point-based thing, but if I want to have a +3 strength, I'll get a +3 strength bonus. You're buying the bonus. You don't have to buy the stat. Brilliant, I thought. Perfect.
Mighty fine work. Yes.
That's right. I gotta pick better pants. Hey.
Here's your reward.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, we want these. Finally, some decent armor. Now, the only thing that we're doing, which is a little going to be a little challenging is the fact that when you do your class quests, yeah, see, now I'm switching back to Age of Conan. I can multitask. So in Age of Conan, when you do your solo quest, as you complete those class-based quests, you actually get gear designed for your class. So that's the only setback we have, is we are doing all the multiplayer quests, and so we're kind of actually making it a little bit more difficult. Because then by the time we do go through and do the solo quests, we won't have any need for all that cool gear because we'll be well beyond its level. So, you know, it was designed for you to go back and forth between the nighttime and daytime quests. Oh shoot, Zan's bounty we picked up. Yep, that was the Monkey Island. Alright, so I gotta turn in the lost bottles. Ninus. Alright. Are you heading up to Ninus? Or where'd you just go? Oh, okay. Alright, I'll go do the bar and then we have to go up to the mountaintop. Okay, you're on your way there. Alright. Says, oh, you didn't wait for me, I'm not waiting for you. Oh, okay. That's fine.
Be welcome here.
Here's your supplies, ma'am.
This will keep our bellies from grumbling. Thank you.
Ooh.
Likewise. Tread carefully, my friend.
Now I gotta pick something good. Alright. So let's see, let's find some good medium armor cloth. Nope, light. Okay, that's medium, the middle one. Medium. And we'll grab that. Awesome. So picked up 2 pieces of gear I can wear. So there's some medium pants and some medium whatevers. Cha-ching. Oh, what is that? Oh, a dusty painting. Yeah, I can sell that. Alright, so now I gotta go. Did we do the quest with the mason to go pick up his wine because he was thirsty? Does that ring a bell? Alright. Just trying to remember some of the little quests that you can do. Let's see here. West gate open. Gotta get closer. So then Cynic says... True, but I would hope they take good ideas in the beta and then act like they came up with them. Yeah, I mean, guarantee if they come up with, you know, if some player has a really brilliant idea, of course they'll take credit. Now, they might put the names of some of these beta testers in the book and you could feel like you were a contributor, but yeah, they're going to take a lot of credit for the ideas that other people come up with, guarantee you. In fourth, though, you point by. They keep the stats to keep older players from complaining. You do have a point buy system, but I mean, but still, that's point buying for, do you want like an 18 or a 16? You know, so they still have a point buy system. They still have other system where you can roll 4 dice and all this different stuff. At some point, when you start giving folks multiple ways to get your stats, you might as well just give everybody all 18s at some point. Oh, I think I've already done that one. I gotta pick up. There we go. And what will you do? Speak with Ninus. Okay, we got that one. Alright, let's go turn that in. Oh, and T-Sav came and left. Missed him out. Dang it, didn't get to him in time. And then, since it goes on, I think they could also just have it as bonus versus stat and bonus. Yeah, I would just prefer the bonus. And then T-Sav says, the graphics look great. Why did this game fail so hard? He might not be in the viewer list, so hopefully he's still there. I don't know why this game failed. I think mostly, I wouldn't say it failed. I'd say it wasn't successful because the PvP wasn't what they promised it would be. And they didn't put enough role-playing in for the role players. So it had just a little bit of the 2 worlds, but it didn't really master either one. And then, with a full subscription, how many people want to play for World of Warcraft, EverQuest 2, Age of Conan, expenses at some point. However, now that's gone free to play and you can purchase different little items to increase and enhance your experience, its population has grown quite a bit. So, you know, just thoughts. Good day, priest.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, I gotta go fetch your book.
Illuminates your path.
To the tavern. I'll wait for you this time. Nope, I guess he did drop out. You know, you guys gotta do a better job of answering questions too. Let them know they're part of the community, because I'm slow in reading the chat, you know. My wife says it is bedtime. So yeah, my alarm clock. Here's a story, since just watching me pick up the quest here isn't that exciting. My alarm clock decided to go ahead and jump ahead an hour because it somehow doesn't understand that we changed when you should change your clocks ahead an hour. So it changed ahead back on the old standard, which was, you know, later part of March. So anyhow, today, when I had set my alarm to wake me up at 7:15, it actually got me up at 6:15. So even though my clock said, oh, that must be for you, because he doesn't have one for me. None of these people have one for me. Nobody. Anyhow, so I got gypped on an hour of sleep. So sad. So my wife's feeling it today. Let's see, Eagleclaw, or Cynic says, I never played Age of Conan, so I couldn't answer it. Then Eagleclaw says, me neither, Cynic. The only things I've heard is speculation and rumors. Yeah, it's all speculation and rumor. Who can tell why a game succeeds or fails? I mean, obviously if people like it, they'll play it. So apparently, not enough people like this one. So it started out super, super popular, but my opinion, I really think it did not succeed as much as they wanted because they didn't devote the resources to PvP like they should have, because when the game came out, it was supposed to be a PvP, you know, smorgasbord, and they never really got in on that. And then the people who wanted to be role players said, hey, there's not enough here for me to stay as a role player because there's such a focus on PvP in the combat system. So then they diverted resources away from PvP even more to focus on role playing, and then they lost their PvPers, and so they just never really struck that balance, unfortunately. Let's see. Casey's going this way. I think we've got most of our quests picked up too. I think I grabbed that one. And I think that's about it. Yep, I have hers. Yeah, I don't see any listed here. So let's just check and see if there's anybody outlying with a quest. I think we've got them all for right now. He got a quest for you? Yeah, I didn't see him on my map.
Come here, Cloud. No, I want guard by the gods. The door behind. Go then.
Ooh,
But
let's check the
forget what I've said.
pirate. Where you at? Oh, there you are. Ooh, Sakumbe, he might have one. Let's see, and then Cynic says, you ever tried DCU online? I have. I used to run that was my Monday game, I think. DC Universe Online. Did that a few times. Actually very, very cool. If you go back far enough, you might even see some of my DC Universe Online videos posted. It's not bad at all. It's pretty good. I just
Do not waste my time.
only have 5 days a week. not not enough days of the week to play all the free games that they've got. But I highly recommend it. It's really good. And the Eagle Claw, he says, I haven't played a lot of Champions though. Always thought about trying DC Universe Online. See, and I specifically, it was actually I did City of Heroes. I've done quite a few. I did several episodes for City of Heroes, and then I did some DC Universe Online. And in my opinion, I think DC Universe Online is far superior. Better graphics, better gameplay, easier to control. I just think it's a far superior game. For some reason, people don't believe me though. It's me. I wouldn't steer you wrong. So, but versus Champions, I don't know, because the little bit of time I spent in Champions, I didn't do a whole lot, so I can't really give you a fair assessment of how DC Universe stacks up against Champions. But versus City of Heroes, though, I would much rather play DC Universe Online. We got stuff up here to kill? I'm guessing. Oh, that was easy. That'll be agreed. What's up here do you need? Alright, we got a quest up here. Easy. Yeah, that's agreed. Yeah, we'll take some of that. Oh, it's bound to you. Well, let's do it. Oh, this is your quest you got from the tavern guy? Maybe? No? Okay. Let's see here. And this thing says, I understand I play it too, it is fun. I understand not having enough time. Yep. And then, I mean, there's still a bunch of games that I want to play. I just realistically don't have a lot of time. Especially because I want to get my focus shifted back to EverQuest and Star Trek a little bit more. I've just fallen behind on my gaming, my game work. I got to post my couple of house tours to the forums for EverQuest 2 folks to come visit. Been slacking. And then in Star Trek Online, which I totally forgot, I have to double check, but this is like Klingon Awareness. There was like Klingon Awareness Day. And I think I totally forgot about Klingon Awareness Day. I was going to play on that day. It was like April 1st, April 2nd, somewhere in there. Like, it was a real thing. Like, I got a message from somebody saying, hey, you haven't... They were like, first of all, you haven't played a player-made mission in a while, which the last time we tried, Cynic was with us. You know, you guys saw that the mission we started out was a hoax. But anyway, they were like, yeah, so we want you to do another Foundry mission, and you need to play your Klingon for Klingon Awareness Day. And I think Klingon Awareness Day is past, so... And then, I think also, what, today's Monday? I didn't even hop on to get the Tribble for my Klingon and my other Federation characters, so... Yeah, I've just been totally slacking. When the weekend hits, like, the last thing I want to do is spend my time playing MMOs. I mean, I have my fill during the week, and then the weekend is like my time just to relax. Did you get what you needed? Cool. I guess, oh yeah, the book. Yeah, so, slacking, that's for sure. Is there something up here? Nope, it's empty. Nobody's home. Think we killed them. Yeah. Let's see. And Cynic says, still a little upset about that. Yeah, the mission, that was a joke. Yeah. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh, but, though, Cynic, since you're here, tomorrow, I've actually got, oh, he posted a link in here about Klingon Awareness Day. Yeah, so like I totally let down the community and didn't properly hype Klingon awareness. So sorry. Like I said, I got to refocus myself back in Star Trek and EverQuest 2. I know my wife says it's too hot to focus, so I think we're gonna turn this in and call this one a night. Get our Age of Conan fix for the week. But um, yeah. So Cynic, if you're up to it tomorrow, there's a mission. Oh, Klingon awareness is a fan-made thing, so it's okay if you missed it. Huh. Oh, and Eagle Claw too. You could probably run it with us too if you guys want. There's a mission that someone requested that I run, and I wasn't high enough to do it on my own. But if Cynic, if we join your group and you get bumped up, we can actually run through it. And so that would fulfill somebody's request, which would be very, very cool. I have to look up the specific name, but it's something, 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 Camelot, something. Hmm? Oh, yeah. And then that's something else, too. Speaking of EverQuest 2, my wife is making something that once it's done, I'll be able to share that. It's going to be very, very cool. Oh, here's your wine.
The bottles are in good shape.
Alright, let me come back to that. Oh, I guess I can do both of these. Alright, and then wait for it, experience pop. Yes, leveled up. I have to reorganize my skills, see if I picked up anything new. And then Cynic says, yeah, I should be on, which would be very cool. And then Eagle Claw says, I'd love to join if you want me to. Yeah, that'd be cool. We could have 4 people run through it. That'd be awesome. And then Cynic says, how wonderfully specific of you. Yeah, something, something dark side guy. Just made me think of that. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Where you at? You in the town? And this is where we check out. And then something, something, something. Oh yeah, there it is. Yep, something, something, something. Dark Side, Family Guy reference. All right, so I think that's it. We're gonna go ahead and camp this one out and call this one done. Stick a fork in it. We're done. My gosh. Oh, it was about just over an hour. Man, time flies. I can't believe that was a quick hour. Running around doing quests, chit-chatting. Terribly fast day. My wife's saying goodnight to her buddies in her chat. And there it is. Shutting down. And there it is. Sweetness. So, let's get this thing pulled up so I can shut it down. Back. Quit. The only thing I don't like about this thing is it does like a mirror within a mirror within a mirror within a mirror. So anyhow, yeah, so tomorrow if you're available, that'd be cool. We could do some Star Trek. And then I also downloaded this one, Vindictus. I've played this one before. It's actually fun too. It's an action one as well. The only reason I stopped playing it was I got to a point where I pretty much had to start spending real money to get these tokens to leave the island that I was on to go adventuring. It was a weird token system, but if you wanted to explore out and do more missions, you had to pay real money to get these tokens. I mean, you could stay where you were all you wanted, but there wasn't a whole lot of development from there. I don't know if it's changed, so we'll go back and take a look at it. But since Terra's coming out and that's the next big thing and all these action MMOs, I thought, you know, well, why don't I grab a couple? So Vindictus for action MMO. What was the other one I had on there that was an action MMO that we tried? Raiders, which is pretty good. And then as far as free-to-play first-person shooters, I mean, I've seen quite a few, but so far the better ones I've seen is this Blacklight Retribution. Now this one is out now and available for play. And it's not bad, but I like third person, so behind the view kind of a thing, which is what Ghost Recon is. But the thing is, Ghost Recon is still beta testing, and it took forever to get a key. So, you'll have to wait to see that. So I'll probably maybe play this one a little bit Friday night just to show it off because it is kind of fun. And then Cynic says, and in Star Trek, I can do Fed or Klingon, which is cool because I need to do some Klingon too. I need to build my Klingon up, which is weird because I read now you had to be level 25 to get a Klingon. And my Klingons, I guess you hit, I'm not even 25, I got a Klingon, so that must have been something they changed some time ago. Because I think I got my Klingon when I hit level 20. I went and rolled my Klingon, so yeah. Anyway, speaking of Klingons. And then I've started my Vanguard download in preparation of when they do Vanguard free-to-play, just so I can have that available. I just didn't download all of it because I think it said it was an 18 gigabyte download, and I was like, yeah, I can wait on that. So, and then Cynic says, yeah, they changed it when it unlocked. So when Star Trek went to free-to-play, they changed the level requirement for Klingon. So, lucky me, I got a level 21 Klingon. Yay. Got it back in the day. All right, well, that's it for me. I'll go ahead, shut this down. Maybe say my goodbyes in the chat room. See you all tomorrow for another fun-filled night. It will be Star Trek night, and if we're lucky, if everybody's here, we'll be able to have quite a few folks running through a player-made mission, which should actually be a player-made mission and not just a little dupe thing. So everybody will be able to benefit from it, so that'll be very, very cool. Then Wednesday will be Ion, which I still have not quite seen the release date for North American Ion, so this will still be European, but quite possibly could be the last night of European Ion. So we got our wings. Hopefully we'll get to a spot where we can test out the wings. That'd be a very dramatic way to end out the Ion European gameplay we've done. And then of course Thursday will be EverQuest 2. So I'm hoping to get some gameplay videos posted from last week, have those posted on the forums, and then this Thursday I'll be able to show off what my wife's been working on. And then also I have a couple people I want to see if we can at least film another starting episode of either Heal My Hovel or Norathian Design War. So I'm hoping we can have some really cool stuff set up for this Thursday. So fun. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got. So thank you guys for hanging out, and for anybody else who might be viewing, which who knows who's out there. But for everyone else who might watch this later, thank you very much. And I appreciate all the likes. I mean, I've got 43. For me, that's outstanding. 43 people took the time to say, hey, they would subscribe just so they can watch and see what else I do. And it's amazing because all I do is chit chat to you guys. So that's very, very cool. Thank you, everybody, for that. Plus, we've hit 5,000 views. For me, that's really, really cool. I can't wait till one day where I have like 5,000 subscribers and like 50,000 views or something. That'll be very, very cool. But this just flatters me. So that's very cool. So I hope I keep bringing stuff people want to hang out with us and watch. Hopefully, I can put this on regular hours someday so I can have more people watch. I realize not a whole lot of people are up at 11 o'clock my time. And I even had some people that said, oh, this is perfect, because in their part of the world, it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So, it works for some people out there. Anyway, we'll see you all later. Have a good night. Now I just need a pithy ending song. And we're